Hi. Okay, so I'm going to be splicing this video together throughout the day, but today I'm going to get some new tattoos. I actually won a free tattoo, and because the one I want is small, I also wanted a tiny wee little heart with wings on the back of my neck. So the lady said because they're both small, she's going to give it to me as the prize. So I'm so excited. So I'm taking you guys with me. So I just finished getting ready. This is my look. I'm wearing a t-shirt that has I've cut out the front and the back, just so she has room to work, and because I happen to like that look. And baby Angel and I are going to take the subway down because she has to go to a meeting at university today. So we're going to go as far as midpoint, and then she's going that way and I'm going that way, and then she'll meet me at the tattoo place because it's way the heck downtown. And it was funny because I said, okay, I'm terrible with directions, you guys. I am terrible with directions. So yeah, there's that. And so she's going to, she was writing it out for me, and she's like, okay, so you get off here and then you're going to get on a streetcar. And I went, and then I'm going to Uber from there. I Googled it. It wasn't that much money. I'm like, don't ask me to do that. Don't ask. I'm not good, and I'll end up wandering downtown. So I am so excited. I am so excited. What's that, sweetie? How did I win a tattoo? Oh, okay. So the place where I went and got my cherry blossom and my book was they promoted this artist, and she was having a contest. She's coming to Toronto just for July and August. So I joined and I won, and I'm just so excited because her work is beautiful. I checked out her portfolio. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know. I had asked her originally if I could film inside, and I could tell she was a little bit uncomfortable. So I just said, don't worry, we're not going to film it. So I'll broach it, and if she is uncomfortable, I may just take pictures and splice them into this video. But I will take you on our trip downtown. I will show you the stencil. I'll show you what it looks like before you get a tattoo. And then I'll show you when it's midway, and then I'll show you at the end. And then I'll take you on the way home. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm really excited to do it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So I'll see you soon. Hey, my little angels. So we are starting our journey. We're off to the tattoo place. We're waiting at the bus stop. Baby Angel, you want to say hi? There she is. There she is. Hello. So we are waiting for the bus and on our way, and I'll let you guys know when we get closer to downtown. Hey, my little angels. So I made it. I got here a little early. So I'm at the Eaton Center at H&M. They're having a huge sale. I have to show you this. Like, talk about an amazing deal. Look at this. Like, $19.99, and it's a Chanel-like sweater. Very lightweight, very soft. It comes with the skirt. It's 20 bucks for this set. You better believe I love shopping with you guys. Should I get it? Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much for encouraging me. I have to tell you, it was so funny. We were on the subway and baby Angel had to get off at Bloor, and I was going to Dundas. And there was a lady about in her 20s sitting across from us. And I said to her, what stop do I get off? She goes, Dundas. I said, how many stops away is it? It's 3 stops. And the lady looks over at baby Angel, pats her on the leg and says, I'm getting off at Dundas too. I'll make sure she gets off at the right stop. I nearly burst out laughing. Like, does she think I'm some feeble old woman? I'm on my way to get a tattoo, okay? I'm cool. So I just looked at her and said, oh, thank you, dearie. She was doing a good deed, so I let her. Okay, I'll talk soon, guys. Hey, my little angels. So I hope you enjoyed that little field trip that we went on together. And the last 2 pictures were the tattoos. One's on my leg and one's on the back of my neck, obviously. In case you think they look, my skin looks red or anything, it's just because they were fresh. I didn't even have the second skin, which is like a bandage, a see-through bandage, put on yet. And you really can't see the detail or the color because these are not black, these are chocolate brown. It was Baby Angel's idea to kind of go with my freckles because originally I was going to get the moon and stars here, but I've been open with you guys that I will eventually be having the loose skin surgery, and that includes my breasts. So having surgery there when I just got the it's going to distort the tattoo. So I decided on the just above my ankle, and I'm really happy with it. I really am. Kanise was amazing. That was her name. And she was incredible. So kind, so thorough, very artistic, very, very artistic. I've had a couple people ask me, like, how many tattoos do I have? So today would be my 10th. So it started with, and actually the anniversary was yesterday of my 25 years ago yesterday, I got my first tattoo, which of course is the angel on my shoulder. And then a couple years later, I got a gift box on my other shoulder with Baby Angel and Uncle Angel's initials in it. And that's to remind me that no matter what happens, life is a gift. And then my dad got cancer and passed. My sister-in-law got cancer and recovered. My mother-in-law got cancer. So I got a tattoo of a cancer ribbon for all cancers. And then a couple years later, my mother got cancer. So I hate cancer. And she passed of it too. So I hate cancer with a passion. So I'm very proud to have that. And then you guys, I have the cherry blossom just in between the angel and the present. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, that's 4. And then on this arm, I have the God is greater than my highs and my lows, which is Romans 8:39. I have the fish, the matching tattoo that I have with Baby Angel. So that's 5, 6. And then I have this one, which is an eating disorder support for someone who's struggling. And then I also have this one, which is an open book with a flower coming out of it, because I just think ideas bloom from books. You guys know that I love books. So 6, 7, 8. And then I got the angel on my neck, 9. And then the moon and stars is 10. So there you go. Which is funny because I have 8 earrings on each ear, but I don't wear 8. The top ones, especially this cartilage, it's never healed properly. But 5 is my angel number. It's my lucky number. It's, the number I love. So I decided just to do 5 in each ear, 4 of the hoops, and then 1 of the, I think they call it a triology, something like that. So I thought, okay, that's 5 and 5 is 10. I have 10 tattoos. Okay, good. I'm symmetrical. It's important to me to be symmetrical. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I've been asked by a few people, what does it feel like to get a tattoo? Like, does it hurt? That's always everyone's first question. Yes, of course it hurts. Of course it does. But I find it's more of a burn than a stab. And the way I described it to Baby Angel when she got her first one, it wasn't encouraging, but it wasn't discouraging either. I just wanted her to really think about it, and she had. But she said, what does it feel like? I said, okay, picture you've got a terrible, terrible, terrible sunburn. And I take a little sharp pen and draw on that that's exactly what it feels like to me. And when she got it done, she said that's exactly what it felt like for her too. I just happen to really like body art. I really do. And I love that people look at me and don't expect it. I'll tell you a cute story. There was this one time, and I had my hair long. That's important in this story. And this woman was going on and on. We were at Sunday school, and we were having a board meeting. And one of the parents had come and was complaining about one of the teachers, who was a young girl. And she had her nose pierced, and I think she had a tattoo. I'm not sure. And she was going on and on about, it's not appropriate. It's not a good example. I said, I'm sorry. She's at church every Sunday. She volunteers. I can name half a dozen organizations she volunteers for. I've never seen you at church. So why exactly do you think she's not good enough to be a teacher? And she goes, well, look at all those piercings. And I went like this, and this is when I wore, at that time I only had 14. So I had 7 in each ear. So I just put the hair behind my ears and went, please go on. Please, I'm interested. And she shut up. She just shut up. Which I thought was kind of fun, actually, I'll be honest. But yeah, and I know some people don't approve tattoos, and my father always used to say, none of my kids will get a tattoo. And then my brother, Dwayne, got a tattoo. He got the family crest on his chest. And I'm like, and of course, I'm a grown-ass woman. All right, this is 25 years ago, so I was what, 33? Yeah, 33. So this was me at 33. Well, how come he gets to get one? I can't. My dad's like, I don't care. Go ahead and get one. I'm like, you're sure? You're sure I can get one? And I remember they were up at their trailer. They always went to the trailer for the summer. And I went up and I had a bathing suit on and a shirt over it. And when I got there, I went, look. And he's like, you really did it. But the one thing he swore I could never have was a nose piercing, which was fine. I love them, actually. I'll be honest. I absolutely love the look of a diamond in the nose. I think it's so sexy to me anyways. But I would never do it because I get infected too easily. But I got a clip-on, so I put the clip-on in. And again, I was in my 30s, guys, in my 30s. And I think we were married. And we went to see them for dinner. And I went, hi. And my dad grabbed my face. He's like, what did you do? He was mad. I'm like, here, it's a clip-on. I loved messing with my dad, though. It was always so much fun. Like, my family has a good sense of humor. Sometimes we can take a joke too far. We can all take a joke too far. I think everybody that has a sense of humor can do that. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny, actually. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I really like going on little field trips with you guys. But I try to do it soft at the beginning, soft at the end, but the middle is not really ASMR. I did get the sweater and skirt set, and it was $20, so I was like, bonus. And we took the public transit all the way home. I took the streetcar. Okay. I mean, what's next? I'm going to have to transfer stops. I can transfer on buses. I don't transfer on subways. Everyone knows that. Somebody was giving me directions once and they went, and then you transfer. I went, ooh, I'm going to stop you right there. I don't transfer. I always get lost. I always go the wrong way. So if I have to transfer on the subway, I always factor in an extra 15-minute travel time because it's a given I'm going to go the wrong way. It's just the way it is. Uncle Angel will start saying north, south, this, that. I'll be like, yeah, these words mean nothing to me at all. I don't.
And I remember my dad once trying to explain north, south, east, west, when it was the city, and he's like, because of where the lake is. And I'm like, how do I know where the lake is if I can't see it? And they're talking about Lake Ontario. He goes, yeah, everybody knows where the lake is. I don't know where the lake is. And he's like, this is this. And I go, but what if I'm on the other side? He goes, then you're in Buffalo. He kind of gave up after that. But one of the ladies I worked with was really cool. And she goes, okay, where we are at work. I said, yeah, because we worked on Yonge Street. She said, south is towards Shepherd. Do the S's. Now, because I know different streets and I know, I know south, north, east, west. So I've got it now. Okay. It just took me a while. But I've never been one to give directions, like go 3 kilometers this way, turn left or turn north or south or whatever. I'm like, okay, so take this street until you come to the Burger King. And then you're going to turn at the Home Sense. And when you get to the Home Sense, you're going to want to drive straight through the parking lot to the Walmart. Like I need my landmarks to give directions. I feel like doing some tapping. I also want to address, I've had quite a few people complaining lately about the sound quality in some of my videos, because I've been experimenting with the different mics. Now, I do have 2 Blue Yetis, neither of which seem to be working very well, or I have the settings wrong, but I've been trying different ones, guys. And the wireless mic is gone. I am not using that anymore. That's caused nothing but issues. Which is a shame because I like using it for role plays. But c'est la vie. I have just now bought new headphones, hoping that maybe it's a connecting issue. I've bought all new cables. So guys, I don't know what else to do. Okay, I can't afford to buy any more mics. I really can't. So, and just so anybody knows, that they're like, we can afford tattoos. I won those tattoos. I entered a contest, and let me tell you what Baby Angel and my brother did. So I entered this contest because I saw it on Instagram, and the place where I got the cherry blossoms had shared it. So for some reason, I just assumed the person was working out of that tattoo parlor. Do they call them parlors anymore? I don't know. Anyways, so in order to enter this contest, you had to tag 3 people. Well, I tagged Baby Angel and Uncle Angel. And do you know what they did? They entered the contest too. I'm like, excuse me, are you entering to try to win it for me? They're like, no, we're trying to win it for ourselves. I don't think that's very fair. I was shocked. But then I happened to watch it when she did the draw, and she did it. She didn't pick. She just, the computer picked. And I saw the icon, the avatar first. I'm like, oh, that looks just like mine. Oh, that is mine. So because the moon and the stars was an easier tattoo and smaller than, because I wanted like a 5-inch around tattoo, and that's not what I really wanted. She also threw in, because I said I would pay for the angel wings, and she said, no, I'll throw that in as well. So it was really, really nice of her. And she gave me all the aftercare info and everything. And I just found the whole experience, it was a really great experience. I had a good time, and I'm glad that you guys could come with me. I really am. It makes me happy. So that's it. That's my tattoo story for today. And guys, always remember that I love you. I value you, I honor you, I pray for you, and I am so very, very glad that each and every one of you was born.